Hey everyone, my name is Christopher, and I just recently purchased again, this is going to be a video about the room box that is sold on miniatures.com. And I know there's been a couple reviews about it that says that it's kind of a piece of junk or that the wood is warped, all kinds of things. But I just want to tell you my personal experience about what I experienced when I purchased it from miniatures.com. So again, this is the room box. It's the single room box. And first I ordered it, very easy on their website, and it comes in this box. Now this box comes in a bigger box because I bought a couple other things with it. So having said that, of course I opened it and I went and I chose colors. And so what you get is you get several pieces of like this kind of wood. And this is how it comes in, this is its natural format, okay? Now, I was lucky, I guess, and I got some really good pieces of wood. But what it does come with is a little piece of sandpaper, and in case it does come with, if it's not even in some parts, or like this, you can see this little, there's a little spot here. I could sand that down, or if I wanted to, I could have chosen this as the bottom part of it, because here you have this nice, pretty smooth section that I'm using, or could be using for the rest of the room box. Now, what I did was I took the little sponge brushes and I applied one coat of paint all around, and I let it dry, and then I put on about 2 or 3 coats depending on how dark or how deep, how rich you would like the color to be. But what I did want to mention is that what I learned is that there's little specks. It's going to just happen. If you actually sand those down, with the little sandpaper that they give you, you get a much more smooth surface. Now, the main point of this video are actually 2 items, not necessarily about the construction of the box, or I'm just giving you a little bit overview of what I felt about the box. What it is, though, more importantly, is what you can do with the box. So, having said that, I'm going to go and I'm going to remove this plastic. Ta-da! So what I did was on miniatures.com, I actually purchased the window insert, okay? And the window insert was about 1/2 inch, and it was a little too thick for the actual insert. However, I purchased the 2 little shutters. What I did was I painted the shutters a green and white, obviously, and what I then did was I put them next to it. After staining the actual frame of the window, it gives it a really nice 3-dimensional look. On top of that, I actually bought a door insert. And if you look, I actually used the top part of the door insert on top of the window. And I'm going to bring my camera a little closer to me so you can actually see a little more better. And you see the way the little shutters, and if I go here, you'll see how it's a little thicker than the actual insert is. However, it really fits in nicely. Now, another reason I'm actually doing this video is because this little kit that you get, this room box, you can do whatever you want with it. And it's really amazing. Now, I'm not an artist, so I really appreciate my sister helping me a little bit. So what I did was I painted all 3 sides white, obviously. And I put in these little like fake painted bushes. So not a bad idea. And you see how nice it looks? Now, people are probably wondering what this is. So let me go ahead and talk about that a little bit. So I actually wanted to go and put in lighting, obviously. I wanted at least 1 chandelier. And I've been reading online, and I've been looking at blogs, and I've been looking at pictures of antique dollhouse room boxes. And what I discovered is that many of them actually don't have a top or a ceiling or a roof, which I can get to next. So what I did was I actually went to Home Depot, and I bought wire. And what I did was I bought a little hook from a picture frame, and I actually bought wire. Actually, give me a second, I'll go get it. All right, guys. So here's the wire that I bought. Okay, and it's cool because you can, use as much as you want. It's like $4, $5, whatever. But you can actually sculpt it or mold it, bend it, you know, however you want, and it is pretty sturdy. So what I did was I took this, and I took the edge of a frame hanging hook. I glued it on the back. I clamped one part of it down, the wire, and I let it extend over. So I'll show you a little closer detail. I then used the little trim that they gave with the room box. I cut one of them, put it together, used little nails, glued that, and it actually hides, for the most part, a lot of the wires. This is the part that's going to be where you actually plug them in, but it's really nice. And let me bring the camera a little closer so you can see. And I have a little bit of sanding to do right there, and you can see like the white is just a little brighter, but I'll sand that, but it's really cool. And as you come around the room box, which is what I wanted to show you anyway, because I'm very proud of this, but let me just come here first before I get to any part. So you see the wire actually hangs over the room, and the little hook here. Now I actually have several chandeliers, so I want to be able to change them out. So I actually took the tops of the chandeliers off, and they actually hang there very nicely. And I wrapped the actual wire around, and I'm a little different. I'm going to use this old train power pack that I'm going to use to power the actual light. But if you see, how cool is this? And then if I want to adjust it, like higher, I can, or if I want to go lower, I can. Don't look into the room too much because I'm very proud of the inside of the room, and I want to tell you about that. So that's what I did for the lighting, and I thought that turned out pretty cool. Now I'm going to go and put this back here and kind of tell you a little bit